Hey y'all, what's good? It's your girl Kera Jaay and I'm here with another video for you today. So as you can see, I'm giving you some fleeky brow action right now. So for today, for my eyebrows, I only used my ColourPop black and brown eyebrow pencil. And I know that I said I didn't really like it, but I'm actually starting to love it again. It is so easy to fill in my brows with these, and they're looking pretty damn fleeky without the extra steps of using a brush and dip brow and all that extra. Plus, since I'm not really going glam, I'm just going to give you a swatch and tutorial, which seems to be my most frequented videos on my channel because I just keep buying shit and reviewing shit for you guys and showing you you the stuff that I buy. That's basically like the biggest thing I do on my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, how you doing? Nice to see you again. But anyways, in this video, I'm going to give you my haul that has taken so freaking long to get to me. I don't know why it's taken so long. I was literally about to email them, and then I ended up getting my package yesterday, so I was like, okay, well, whatever. But this is my first ever haul from Coastal Scents. Now, if you guys don't know about Coastal Scents, they're an online brand. They're like an indie brand, and all their stuff is super inexpensive. And when I say super inexpensive, I mean their individual hot pots is what they call their pressed shadows. I bought mine for $1.95 each. US, but still $1.95. $1.95 plus tax. Just so you get that clear as day. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the shades that I got. I'm actually gonna go ahead and read it all off, and then I'll go ahead and show you them because I put it into my other big Divina Cosmetics MTZ palette, so they're all in here right now. So I'm gonna read off the shades that I got first, and then I'll swatch them all for you, and I'll do all that fun stuff, and then I'll do an eye makeup look for you using these shadows. I used these shadows for the first time this morning. I actually had an orientation for my hair school that I'm planning on going to in August, and it looks good, so I think I will be attending that hair school in August. It's in my town, so I don't really have to move nowhere, but it's exciting. I'm finally going to be starting hair school. But that's a side note. So I did use the shadows this morning for that makeup look. I didn't take a picture of it or anything because I was in a rush and it was early and I was just like, meh. So I didn't even bother with that. But I'm going to use some of them for right now because I'm going to go meet Bae later. So yeah, he don't like when I wear makeup, but too bad, too fucking bad, too bad. Too bad, because makeup makes me happy and it makes me feel cute. So when I have an opportunity to wear it, I'm gonna wear it, boo. Trust and believe it. So starting off with the shades that I got, I received the shade Brownstone, Cherry Moss, Persian Green, Burnished Brunette, it's a very strange name, Pinehurst, Redstone, Dark Mango, Edgy Eggplant, Oktoberfest, Tuscany, Mai Tai, Fool's Gold, Persian Peach, Bright Yellow, Light Tangerine, and Olive Wood. And I did receive a Reveal 3 Sampler 2, which I will go grab in a second. One of the shades I did break because I was trying to pop them out. I thought they would pop out like the other ones did, but they didn't. I will actually show you what they came in, but I need to go get it because I don't have it in front of me. Like, I'm the most unorganized viewer ever. You guys know this already, but so like bear with me. But anyways, I'm gonna go grab the packaging that it came in, and I'm going to, what else? Is that all I want to do? And I'm gonna grab the sampler, alright? And I'll be right back. So I'm back. So this is the packaging that the Coastal Scents hot pots come in. It just comes in a plastic thingy that you have to like twist it over and then pop it open. It doesn't come in a cute sleeve like ColourPop, but for $1.95, really, what the fuck do you expect? Nothing. But none of them came broken, which is really nice, so I was like, okay. All of the shadows just came in like a bubble envelope, and there was a piece of paper in the box, and that was it. No peanuts, no foam, no nothing. So yeah, minimalist is their thing, I guess, there. But for the price, you really can't complain about it. But anyways, this is the Revealed 3D palette sampler. And as you can see, one shade is demolished. So I'm gonna try and open it. I mean, it's gonna pour out anyways. Like, there's no fixing it. There's no point of fixing it. It's so tiny that there's really no point of trying to fix it. I'm actually going to go ahead and dump that. So I still have quite a bit of the shadow actually left. You can see, this is the little sampler I got. I don't think the samplers actually have names. So yeah, this is just a little sample pack of shadows that was free with my order or whatever. I got to choose one, so I picked that one because I thought the shades were cute. So yeah, that's that. I showed you what the packaging looks like, so we may as well open up my empty palette and show you what the shades look like that I got. So these are all the ones that I got. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I bought 16 shadows. And if these colors are kind of weird, I decided to choose colors that I don't have in my collection already, being that I'm addicted to ColourPop and I have a lot of their single shadows and I have more of them coming on the way. And yeah, so I just picked like unusual shades that I thought would be really nice in my collection. And I wanted to test out the quality of like different finishes from them because I've never used anything from them. So I'm going to go ahead and give a little comparison before I actually get into the swatches. The pan sizes are the same as ColourPop. If you do not have an empty palette and you want to buy the Coastal Sands one, Jesus Christ, it will fit your ColourPop shadows. But anyways, I realized these are not as magnetic. They're not as magnetic as the ColourPop shadows. Like, they are fitting in here a lot looser. They move around a lot more than the ColourPop ones do. And I'm just going to go ahead and get into the names and get into the swatches. So this color here is called Pinehurst. This is a matte forest green. And it's going to be kind of weird to swatch them because they move around so much. So I kind of have to like push them into the side. That's what it looks like on my finger. You can see. And I'm just going to pop that down and not drop it. And I'll give you a swatch over my tattoo. I don't really like to do it on this arm because the shades won't really show up, so I'm going to actually switch fingers and dig back into Pinehurst. I don't like how they move around. They move around a lot in here, like a lot. So like, it's a struggle. So, Pinehurst. That's what that looks like. I'm gonna wipe off my finger. Go into this next one here. This is called Persian Green. This is a metallic emerald green. This is like a hyper metallic. So, if I can get it to swatch, that's what it looks like on my finger. We'll relax. That's what it looks like. Let's swatch that here. Their metallics are like pretty bomb. Pretty bomb. They're not ColourPop bomb, but they're pretty bomb. I can't even front. This next shade I'm going to swatch here, this is Cherry Brown, if I'm not mistaken. It's called Cherry Moss, sorry. If I can get you to actually see what it looks like. This is Cherry Moss. This is a duochrome shade, so it's like a brown green duochrome. And I'm going to swatch that. They actually move around so much, so this is really, really difficult. And this is a very sheer shade. But it's pigmented. It's just sheer. Like, you can see the kind of shimmer. Like, you can see it's there. It's just kind of hard to see. Moving on, this next shade is called, this is Mai Tai. And this is a purple metallic shade. It's like a purple taupe. taupey purple. It's very metallic. And we'll swatch that right here so you can see what that looks like. This taupe gray shade. And let's keep it moving. This, I'm assuming, is redstone, being that it is the only reddish one. This is a metallic burnt red kind of shade. And go ahead and put that down here. That's redstone. Now let's move on. This next shade here. And I am wiping off my finger. I'm not contaminating every shade that I put my finger into, for the record. This next shade is a matte olive green, and it's called Olive Wood. That's what it looks like. It's a true olive green. It is kind of close to Team Captain by ColourPop, but not really. It's more like, what kind of ashy? But I'm gonna see the shade coming up there. These don't swatch the best, can't lie and say they do, they don't. But they do work pretty nicely on the eyes, and I can't even complain. For $1.95, why are you complaining? Throw it in the trash. If you don't like it, throw it in the trash. It's $1 of your life. Like, you're really not gonna miss it that much. This next shade is Brownstone. This is like a taupey. My voice is weird because I'm sick. I'm sorry. I sound like a freaking loser. I'm sorry. This is a taupey brown shade called Brownstone. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch that down here. Excuse my arm hairs. Like, these are not very nice swatches right now. Anyhow, moving on, I have a sort of granite kind of shade, and this is Burnished Brunette. I don't know why the hell this name is called this. This doesn't look like any type of brunette I've ever seen in my life, but whatever. And that's what that looks like. It literally looks like a slate gray granite shade, and it's matte. So putting that there. That's what that looks like. Moving on. I don't really want to do that shade just yet because it's dark and I don't want to stain my finger. So we'll move on to this peachy shade up here. This is Persian Peach. It's a really nice matte peach shade. And it has like metallic flecks in it. You probably won't be able to see though. It has like gold flecks in it, but I don't really think they translate. This looks like a matte light peach shade. Like if you had a flesh colored crayon, that's the color it is. And that's what it looks like on me. So now let's move on. This is almost a Paper Tiger dupe by ColourPop. This is the shade Fool's Gold. This is a matte mustard yellow shade. And this shade is really nice. But I like Paper Tiger better, but this is a nice shade as well. They're actually quite similar. I may do a comparison video actually of these. So that's Fool's Gold. Sorry, my swatches are kind of wonky. Now let's move on. I have this kind of blush. I don't even know how to describe this. It's like a blush orange shade. This is Tuscany. It's a nice rustic color. And that's what it looks like on my finger. And I'm running out of space, but we'll pop this down here. And that's what it looks like. So it kind of comes up more peachy orange on my arm. Sorry about the glare. I have about 5 left, so we'll move on to this brown shade. Sorry for not looking up. I really don't know these shades, and I'm trying to do this and not drop my palette on the floor, and it's just a whole lot going on. So this is Oktoberfest. This is like a most recommended, so I was like, yo, let me get it before they sell out. So I picked it up because everyone was like, this is the best transition shade ever, oh my god, get this color, da, da, da. And I was like, alright, B, whatever. So that's Oktoberfest. I'm actually gonna pop up here and start swatching up here. So there's Oktoberfest on my wrist, looking all dusty. But I like this color, I really do. Moving on, this is Bright, is it called? It's called Light Tangerine, excuse me. This is Light Tangerine. This is a matte, bright orange shade. It is so bright, like, I had to buy it. I was like, oh my god, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. And it matches my nails, kind of. So, that's what that looks like. You can see it's more orangey than my light is allowing it to show. And I'm just going to go ahead up here with that. That's Light Tangerine. You see the metallic one's kind of chunky. I dug my finger in it too much. And those are really, really soft. So these shadows are mad soft. Like mad soft. Like butter. Like these shadows are butter. Like for real, for real. Just so you know. So quality wise, I would give them, well, let me get to that after I actually use them and you see what it does on my eyeballs, okay? This next shade is Dark Mango. This is a darker shade than Tangerine, quite a bit darker. And this is also another matte orange shade, and I thought it was so, so cute. Like, I was like sunset vibing it up. Like, I thought these shades were so pretty. And for the price, I was like, even if they suck, it doesn't matter. So I went ahead and grabbed that. It's Dark Mango. This shade is so pretty. Is that the darker of the two oranges up there? Moving on, I have two left to swatch for you. And I'm going to move right into Bright Yellow, which is legitimately bright yellow. Like, it looks like a highlighter. I think I'm losing my voice. I sound like a boy. But super bright, super highlighter, super lit. And yeah, so it looks really chalky on my finger if it focuses and you see the chunky chalkiness in it. But I kind of did rub in kind of hard. So there's Bright Yellow. And last but not least, I'm going to dig in to the final shade. This shade I thought was so beautiful, and purples are really difficult, so I just had to get it. I was like, this better not suck. But if it does suck, it's $1.95, so I don't really care that much. So this is Edgy Eggplant. I thought the name was really cute too. And I love purple. Purple's my favorite color. So I was like, you know what? Let me go on and grab this. Yo, I should do a Lakers look with that yellow and that purple. Bruh. No, I'm not a Lakers fan. I ain't been following basketball, so just ignore that reference. I just figured purple, yellow, Lakers. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Anywho, Edgy Eggplant. I'm gonna swatch that right up on my hand. And that's what it looks like. These swatches are pretty terrible. Not all of them, but a lot of them are terrible. But you will see how they work on my eyes. I'm going to do a neutral-ish makeup look with them. I don't know what I'm going to actually end up doing with it. You guys know me already. I just kind of mash things up and decide that's what I'm going to go with. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't think I'm really going to go heavy on the face makeup because I already did wear foundation and all that today and I already took it off. And I don't feel like wearing face makeup because I did a mask and I don't need to explain my life history about my skin right now because that's not what the video is about. But anyway, I guess I could swatch the sampler. They don't have names, so that's the only downside about it. But it's 4 shades in this sampler. So I have this kind of dark brown shade that's broken. But this shade is so nice and so soft and so nice. So nice. So I'll just pop that up here. Like, it's literally so soft that it crumbles off your hand. Like, if you use too much of these, you're wasting your time because they won't go anywhere. Just a heads up. There's this taupey shade, which is a matte. Just gonna pop that up here. You can't really see them. Like, you can see them, but you can't really see them. And the last two, I have this kind of metallic goldy shade, and then I have like this really bright yellow goldy shade. So these two, I don't even know where I'm gonna, I'll just put them right here, because they don't matter. You can't even see them. They're there, but you can't see them. So yeah, that's it for the sampler. That's it for the swatches. I'm gonna get into this eye makeup look. My video is already out almost goddamn near 20 minutes, and I ain't even start doing nothing on my face. So let me stop talking. All the products that I use, all the colors that I use will be on the screen as they appear, as always. As always, I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that goldfish, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys.